Welcome back to the Crystal Palace save here on FC26. Welcome to our 1st January transfer window here in the Crystal Palace save on FC26. We are actually doing really well in the league. We're currently 4th, but we've faced Newcastle, who are just 3 points behind us in 7th as the first game today. You can see quite how tight it is from 9th to 4th. We're not far away from a Champions League spot and keeping it. We're also not very far away from being mid-table obscurity. So let's not get carried away by the fact that we're 4th at this particular stage. We are needing to look for new players. We've had players go out on loan. We've had players get sold. And we've also had players be recalled from their loan spells. So much so that in one lump, it's put me short of the minimum required squad because we've got an injury to Oscar Dorley, and as such, the game has actually gifted me a player. Ahmed Fatty has come from the free agents to join me here. So as soon as I have the opportunity to, and I have enough players, I'll release him, and we'll go back to who we had. But I won't play Fatty in any given game at the moment. We are looking for a centre-back to come in because we've just lost Disasi. He got recalled by Chelsea. Ideally, I'm probably going to loan someone rather than buy someone at this stage. I have actually put in a loan bid to try and get Disasi back, so we'll see if that works. And then we are looking for a centre mid as well. And I've got some names on my shortlist that I would be intrigued at looking at. We have Arden Jashari as a potential loan option from AC Milan. He's not playing for them at all, is available for loan, and would be a very good player to get in as a squad option. Weston McKennie is available to sign for free for next year. I feel like that's maybe a bit of a no-brainer, quite frankly. Dario Asugo, Benoit Badiashile, and Sally Özcan. Özcan's actually transfer listed at Dortmund, but I'd be looking to loan him as a squad player for the rest of the season for both centre-back and CDM, quite frankly. He might fit the bill for both quite nicely. Dario Asugo would be available for loan as well, and he too could fit the bill for both quite nicely, actually. Maybe even more so than Sally Özcan, quite frankly. And Curtis Jones doesn't play for Liverpool. Full stop. They don't use him in any competition. So I am very sorely tempted to go and whack in a bid to buy him from Liverpool and to have him come into the starting lineup ahead of Jack Rodoni. I feel like that's a bit of a no-brainer, considering in the save, they are not playing him at all in any competition. Obviously, in real life, it would be an unrealistic signing, but in the universe of this save, it is absolutely doable and justifiable as well, most importantly. So I think I might do it. With regards to how much money we have, at present, it's about £35 million. What we've got left in our wage budget, I'm not entirely sure. Should be able to tell here, actually, from the budget. Oh, it says weekly budget, 1.342 million. That's not what I can afford. So I don't know how much we've got once you've factored in transfer fees for the wage budget. So we'll have to wait and see. But there's only one way to find out. That's to actually try and buy the bloody man. So I'm going to go and bid for Curtis Jones, and his contract is expiring, or at least he has 18 months left on his deal as it stands, I believe, at Liverpool, because he wouldn't let me loan him because it said his contract was expiring. So I'm going to try and buy the boy. I'm going to be really cheeky and bid 20 million. They're going to want valuation initially as a starting point. So absolutely, we can come down from there. And they'll say yes to 22.5. Mwah. Curtis Jones, an 81 rated player, for £22.5 million. No-brainer becomes even more so of that. Important squad role, not even asking for crucial either. A 4-year deal is great. It's only 24. He can grow as well, really well. This is going to be signing for our midfield that takes us on to another level. I'll offer him what he's currently on, and we'll give him a signing bonus of £500,000. And he's happy to sign it. That's a really good signing for this Crystal Palace side. A statement signing for our midfield. A player that hopefully will be with us for a number of years. And hopefully He's got good potential too. I'm pretty sure it was like 81 to 84 potential. It's given me an A rating for it. Annoyingly, I can't see in my scout hub or shortlist, my squad hub, what his potential is. Or now that he's on this list, I can't see what his potential is. But 81 to 85. Yes, please. Yes, please. He's not been playing, so he's not been growing. But now he's going to play, so now he's going to grow, hopefully. I'm sorry, Jack Gridoni. We signed you as a kind of projects player, and you still are that projects player. But, yeah, Curtis Jones is going to play in your place in the starting lineup, and I'm not sure you can argue either way. I'm not sure you would argue either way. You'd be frustrated, but I'm not sure you can argue either way, quite frankly. So that's the situation in midfield, sorted in the short-ish term. I might still maybe need a central defensive-minded player, maybe, for the latter stages of Europe and for the FA Cup as well. So we may well look to loan in more. I could do a Sugo, or I could do Jashari and a Sugo or Sally Özcan, and they can dovetail as centre-back or CDM. I know he's only 5'10", a Sugo, but he's got 80 jumping, which is going to be good enough. Let me get Jashari in now. I'm worried about spending too much on wages, but he's only on 32 grand a week. So let's look to loan him, and then actually I probably should have. I'll actually try and negotiate that. Hopefully when it's accepted, I can negotiate it. Although I think they're just going to accept the bid, aren't they? Accept the loan bid. Bid for Adam Water, £38.8 million is sizable from Aston Villa, but we're going to say no to it. Newcastle versus Palace now is the game that's on the horizon. The reason I want to negotiate that Jashari bid is because I want to pay less than 100% of his wages. And obviously that would save us some extra budget to loan in someone else as well if we can. But we have a game to play before we get there. Loan terms offered to DSRC. Have they accepted that? They've accepted the short-term loan. So, it's weird. It says Union Berlin there. Oh, Union Berlin are in negotiations with him as well. They recalled him, and then they'll loan him back to me. Cheers, then. Right, Jashari and DSRC should be good then. We should be sorted, I think. Oh, Curtis Jones, what a signing. Sarr and Pino not quite fit here, so we'll throw Abdi in on the left and Essa in on the right, most likely. And the question is, can Uche keep up his ridiculous goal-scoring form? We'll wait and see what happens with Mark Gahey throughout the course of the window as well, of course. I'm going to play in the gold kit, because why not? We're away from home. And let's get cracking. Do drop the video a like, please, if you're enjoying the save and looking forward to the remainder of this first season at Crystal Palace. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and you won't miss any of it. It's been quite a lengthy intro, but it's not really an intro when you're signing someone, is it? That's definitely the meat of the video. Let's go and play Newcastle. Newcastle's 4-3-3, then Nick Pope in goal for them. Livramento, Thiaw, Botman and Ashby. Tonali, Guimaraes and Jolinton. Wissa, Berardi and Gordon. Domenico Berardi is one of the league's top goal scorers. Surprised by the left-back choice. Very surprised by the left-back choice. They don't have Tino Livramento anymore. He's moved on elsewhere. They might just be short of fullbacks, quite frankly. So I might start, now that we've seen a couple of questionable decisions, starting lineup-wise in a row, really, with the defensive lineup of Tottenham in the last episode. Might start just having a look at the AI's lineups to see if they need a little bit of a tweak before we dive into games. That was rash, so that we can make sure that we're able to have the correct sort of players starting each game. Esozuli's onside here. That's a decent cross to the back post, trying to find Uche in the middle, but can't quite get it there. Come on, I need runners. I need runners. Curtis Jones is providing one of the runs, and Essa is comfortable for Nick Pope in the end. This is a lively game. Free kick for Newcastle just before half-time. Add or remove players from the wall, it just told me. Strike wide from Sandro Tonali. I don't think I need to add or remove players from the wall there. Thank you very much. That was a decent hit, but well wide. Good connection, though. Here's Bruno. Oh, that's so... He's done it again. You show it, that's the Brazilian in him. That's too much now. You got a little bit carried away, mate. I get why. Oh, challenge by Tonali. Tonali filling in at right back for some reason then. I get why he got carried away, because it worked the first time beautifully. Nicely to Bruno. Looking through the gap, but Tyrick Mitchell intercepts. Wish they could flick this. Oh, we would have been in and away had he been able to. This has been the most end-to-end, free-flowing, exciting 0-0 I think we've had all save. Essa, Uche, use Curtis Jones. That's not Curtis Jones, but it's fine, it's working. Curtis is going, it's Joel Linton. Never mind, here's Curtis Jones. And look at Robin Essa through that gap. And back to Uche. Uche from the edge of the box. Scorima! Christantus Uche with the breakthrough in the 70th minute. And quite the goal too. That'll do very nicely indeed. Bruno. Nice tackle. Jones. Oh, that was supposed to be a through ball, and he's kind of held the move up a little bit there with a poor ball. Wharton, Timber. 2 goals from outside the box is probably too much to ask for, isn't it? But there's not long left in the game. Oh, but Berardi's broken through that gap. Have to call Curtis Jones into action here, defensively. Dinked out, 1 minute added on. It's now or never for Newcastle. Bruno Guimaraes into Domenico Berardi. Joel Linton, lovely touch and turn. He's got to find a teammate. He's got to find it now, and he hasn't. He's rolled it straight to Munoz. That's a 1-0 win away from home at St James's Park that took a rather significantly impressive goal to make the breakthrough. Otherwise, we wouldn't have done so. We'll be thrilled with the 3 points. And all the way back down the motorway to London. Big smiles on the coach. Well, welcome back to the gang, Mr. DSRC. Chelsea recalled you. To be fair, unfairly, I think, he was playing certainly enough football. He played every European game, every Carabao Cup game, a couple of Premier League games, and we've got the FA Cup on the way as well. I think it was absolutely fair for me to have kept him in the first place, so I don't mind the fact that we've brought him back in there. It was the unrealistic thing was him being recalled in the first place, not me getting him back in on loan. Yeah, let's negotiate this, because I don't want to pay 100% of his wages. This is exactly what I wanted to do. Basic terms is fine. A short-term loan for the rest of the season. Just let me have him for the rest of the season. Good lads. And then a wage split. I'd like to only pay 35%, please. You want me to pay 60. Let's meet somewhere near the middle. 50-50. I'm happy. I'm happy with 50-50. Jashari coming in would be huge for our squad. Be a great signing in the midfield. Having already bought DSRC in as well, we could maybe then look to see where else the squad needs perhaps an extra body or two. Quite frankly, I'm not even sure we do need an extra body or two if we're able to bring Jashari in as well. With Oscar Dawley on his way back from injury and him being able to play pretty much bloody anywhere other than up top, I think the squad's in a good spot again. I think the squad's in a really good spot again. I am quite happy with how things are right now in this team. And I don't think you guys will feel any differently, quite frankly. We've had a bid for Munoz from Leverkusen, which is an intriguing one. Initially, I don't want that. But market value of up to 34 million for Munoz. Obviously, he's good. But we know we've got young Slater that can absolutely do the job. Absolutely do the job. So, I wonder whether this actually is an opportunity more so than anything else. I'd be curious to know where Leverkusen are in the Bundesliga. So, piss off. I hate these menus on PC that keep breaking like that. So let's have a look. Bundesliga. Where are Leverkusen? 6th only in the Bundesliga. Only 2 points outside the top 4, though, to be fair. Not sure who they've got at right back either. So let's just have a look at team stats here for Leverkusen. Not sure what formation they play. They got Lucas Vazquez on loan. Not on loan. They signed Lucas Vazquez after he got released by Real Madrid, he'd absolutely start for them. I mean, it depends if they're still playing. It looks like they're still playing the 3-back that Xabi Alonso would play there with Tapsoba, Bade and Quansah. But they've lost Alejandro something. My brain died. The left mid, the Spanish left mid. And on the right-hand side, they are starting Nathan Tiller, who they've just offered me in Grimaldo. Thank you, chat. They've offered me Nathan Tiller, who is starting for them in the Bundesliga. So they obviously want Munoz to start for them on the right-hand side. Now, he's obviously starting for me, but we feel like we could absolutely be fine with the youngster. I might sell Munoz and then just quite simply Mark Guiu, Chelsea style, recall Danny Slater and start the youngster at right back. Because I genuinely don't see a problem with that whatsoever. If we can negotiate a deal... That's not the one I wanted. If we can... Where is it? If we can negotiate a deal for Munoz with Leverkusen, then I think that's a money spinner for us, and the opportunity for a young potential to be special player to just get his chance, which is something that you guys, a lot of the time, quite rightly, tell me I don't do enough, is give those young players a chance, and they will pay £37.5 million for Daniel Munoz. Well, this might be his last game for me. Scott Wharton's not playing because he's not fit enough. So, copy mate. Let's put Rudoni in. Let's play our own players over loanees. Nice to have Jeremy Pino back and fit, though, which is not something I thought I'd be saying after the first few games. I'm going to check Villa's lineup here. For the first time, I'm actually feeling the need to do it. We'll wait and actually stay with me because we'll see together if this is actually needing doing or not. Memphis Depay up top. You want Ollie Watkins. Sancho on the left. They'd want Grimaldo. Gessond on the right. That's fine. Bogard in the middle. They'd want Yuri Tielemans. Martin, I don't know whether it's because it's still registering Villa as a not... Oh, sorry, Palace as a not top-tier team, even though I'm 4th in the table, and they're wanting to rest players for the FA Cup. It is midweek, and they've got the FA Cup at the weekend, but I feel like they'd surely be starting a strong team against the side that are in the top 4. Let's be quite honest. Surely that's the way around they'd do it. Put Mings in for Namdi Collins as well on the bench. Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley for Bogard, maybe. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder whether some cracks are starting to show in the surface of FC26. Let's go and play Aston Villa. So I think Villa might have actually been our first point of the season, mightn't it? It was a 1-1 or even their second point of the season. A 1-1 draw at Villa Park. We got like a 0-0 draw against Sunderland and then a 1-1 draw against Aston Villa. I remember going 1-0 down and getting a late point. Thank you. Curtis Jones intercepts that rather quickly. Evan Gessant will be slightly frustrated with himself there, as am I. We're giving that straight back to Aston Villa. Here's Yuri Tielemans nicely through the gap to Morgan Rogers. And he's done me. Absolutely sold me. Yep, fair enough. Good goal, Aston Villa. That's all about Morgan Rogers' creativity. He's written me off. And of course, you expect Ollie Watkins to be right place, right time. And when he's given the opportunity, you expect him to finish it too. And it has happened exactly that way. Rudoni. Jones down the line. Pino back. Pino delivers. Oh, I wanted to get to that and volley it first time if I could have done. Curtis Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't even talk, it was that good. Ladies and gentlemen, Curtis Jones has arrived at Selhurst Park as a Crystal Palace player, and that's the best goal we've scored on FC26 so far. In terms of a one-off strike, that is top draw. Very top draw. He has the finesse shot plus play style. I didn't even know that. Yes! Get stuck in. We're going to rinse that. That might not be the last one he scores this season like that. Guess not. Watkins. And Gessant. And Watkins. And Matty Cash forward. Not what I expected him to do there, which actually threw me a little bit. Decent delivery to the back post where Amadou Onana is there, but doesn't find the back of the net with a header. And Curtis Jones will look to send Jeremy Pino in behind, and that is not... Jesus, the pace from Esri Konsa there. That's going to be 1-1 at the break. Oh, they've just been outnumbered there. It's worked brilliantly. Just too many men surrounding the man in possession, and Grimaldo's left foot doesn't need a second opportunity, does it? Scored in the game against us at Villa Park. Scores in the game against us at Selhurst Park. He just loves playing at parks. Got to protect him. Oh, we might get something. Has to happen now, though. Pino with the turn. And again, looking for, not finding Uche. We're going to lose to Villa. We have lost to Villa. We've been on an absolute roll of late. Just batting aside other teams, other threats. We've met our match. Aston Villa were they. I think we found our backup goalkeeper then. Marco Sportiello is available to loan from Atalanta. He's obviously not great, but we don't have anyone else in goal at the minute. So this would be a no-brainer, I think. And then Milinkovic-Savic is available on a free from Napoli. He's not great, but as a backup, he'd probably be pretty decent, to be fair. So I'd be tempted to approach to sign him if nobody else does. Obviously, can't sign any of the other guys because we tried to loan them in. But looks like the goalkeeping situation might be a little bit more straightforward. Hello? Oh, Jashari. I was like, that was quick. No, I forgot we'd loaned Midfield Ardon Jashari. Well, he's in on loan. Great news. Paying 50-50 of his wages. Chief Executive says he's come in on loan. Fantastic. Welcome to the squad, son. Next game for us is Wigan Athletic in the FA Cup. The defence of the FA Cup. This is Munoz leaving. We are going to need to recall the youngster. We don't mind. Munoz, that is money in the bank. £37.5 million. Daniel Munoz leaves to go to Leverkusen. And quite frankly, this just offers up the opportunity for the young man to come in and fulfill his destiny. Danny, I can recall you. Sorry, Birmingham, but Danny is going straight in the starting lineup now. We got him on a development plan already? No, he's just unbalanced. Fullback, please. Get those defensive stats up. Get that fullback plus up. He's already got 5-star bloody weak foot. Doesn't need any more acceleration, but... oof! Danny Slater is going to be the one. Potential to be special. 67 rated already. Short-term loan. Let's negotiate. I don't want to pay 100% of his wages. Well, this is all actually suddenly turning into quite a positive window. I'd rather pay the other way, if you don't mind, 40-60. Nice. Nice. Well, this is all actually going much better than I thought it would. £33.5 million has been added to my budget. I could try and spend that in this window, but I'm not sure who I'd try and spend it on. £43 million is sat there. Really knows the squad needs anything else. Maybe another winger. But Romanessa's only 20, so we should give him the chance to grow, shouldn't we? Slater. In you come, son. Oh, my lord. This is the first time I'm ever, in a save with a club of this size, going to give this amount of football to a youngster that has potential. So I hope you guys are excited about that and notice the change in the content style. I hope he doesn't let me down. He hasn't let me down thus far in the save anyway, that's for sure. And right now, we are going to go and play Wigan Athletic in the FA Cup and hopefully have ourselves a very fun time doing so. We'll start Slater in this one as well, because why not? Gahey out for DSRC, Dawley out for Jashari, and Wharton can move a bit further forward. And actually, we don't really want Wharton to play because Rodoni can play that role. Let's go. Come on then. Actually, I don't want Uche to play either because he's not my starter anymore, is he? Let's throw Mateta in. Come on then. Let's have a quick boom, shall we? I missed showing the lineups with the graphics because we were too busy discussing with someone in chat about a unexpected event that took their star young striker and ruptured his ACL and he retired. Yikes. I hope I never see that one. Sam Tickle in goal for Wigan. They're playing a 3-back here. 3-4-1. Jason Kerr, Morgan Fox, Will Aimson, Matthew Smith, Joseph Hungbo, Jensen Weir, former Cambridge United player on loan, admittedly, from Brighton. Ryan Trevitt, Raphael on the wing. Christian Sadie up top. Pace alongside Paul Mullin. Definitely former Cambridge United player. The only reason, really, we got promoted to League One in the first place. And now we're back down in League Two. Come on, then. Let's see if we could... What do you mean, let's see if we can? Let's just go and... see off Wigan Athletic here. The defence of the FA Cup begins. And then he's just run all the way around the outside of him. Nicely done. Looking for Roman Essa through the gap. Come on, Roman. I didn't realise he was as young as he is, Essa. Good finish. Crystal Palace 1, Wigan 0 in the 7th minute. That might be the first of many. Trevitt into Cheshire. Intercepted well. Mainu, Rudoni, swept out wide. Come on then, give and go. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I was going to say narrow angle. Could maybe have squared that to Essa, but I wasn't sure it was good. It would reach him, so decided to go for goal instead and hope for maybe a tip over the bar for a corner or something. Regardless, we're half an hour in. I said it might be the first of many, and that has proved not to be the case so far. Wigan actually playing a bit better than some Premier League sides have this season. That said, Roman Essa is in the box and actually on this occasion misses the target. Raphael. Nicely done. Alright, really nicely done. Who's this Raphael guy? I know who this guy is. He normally does better than that. Paul Mullin. It looks nothing like Paul Mullin. With the chance to give Wigan the lead here. But he hasn't been able to take it, thank Christ. Not give Wigan the lead. Give Wigan the equaliser. Glad it's not the lead. That means we'd still be 0-0 with a League One side, which certainly isn't the aim. I was hoping we're about to make it 2-0, but good stop by the keeper. Kobe Mainu on the corner. It's not bad. Mateta's up and decided not to jump. Okay, good. Mainu into the middle, straight to the keeper. That would be 1-0 to us at half-time then, and 1-0 only. Weir. Sadie. Mulls. Dive from Henderson. Yikes. Decent effort. Decent effort from Mullin, to be fair. Rudoni to Mainu. Still only 1-0 here against the League One side. It's really genuinely quite poor from us. Just, honestly, I'm going to put up with him till the end of the season, Mateta. But I really do think I'm going to sell him. I'm very much on board with selling him. I haven't yet seen the feedback from the comment section from me effectively just whinging repeatedly about Mateta. But I hope you guys are on board, because I'm definitely on board with selling Matets. Goal kick. Cooper. Dinked well. And DCRC can't head it properly clear, and thankfully that went straight at Henderson. They could have... Calm down, Palace fans. It's a 1-0 win against Wigan. They're very excited. Very excited indeed to be through to the 4th round of the FA Cup here at Crystal Palace. Not sure about that one, Chief. Any shocks in there that we can see? Not a brief moment's notice, no. Message from Oscar Dawley saying he wants to play a bit more now that he's back from injury. Hopefully he continues to do so. Sportiello. Yeah, I thought I'd already accepted that, to be honest. Well, hopefully that's going to go through between now and the Sunderland game. No, it's not going to go through between now and the Sunderland game. Explore the job market. I'll have a look. Oscar Dawley's fit, I know. Yeah, good. Hopefully the squad will keep itself intact between now and the end of the transfer window. £95,000 in the transfer budget for next season. You love to see it. Who have we got in the next round? Sheffield United at home. It's winnable. It's very, very winnable. Sunderland, Chelsea and transfer deadline day to come to you then in the next episode tomorrow. But for now, I leave you with Crystal Palace in joint 5th place in the Premier League. Level on points with Spurs, 4 points behind Arsenal, a point clear of Aston Villa, 3 points still, clear of Newcastle and Chelsea. Sunderland falling off a little bit. Manchester United trying to make a comeback of sorts. Though the Manchester derby next might put a bit of an end to that. It's very tight in the midfield as well. Forest down to 12th. The bottom end of the table. It's quite tight there too, actually, to be fair. It's all go at all ends of the pitch. Actually, I say all ends of the pitch. What's the title race look like? 1 point in it. Yeah, it's all go at all ends of the table for all different sorts of prizes or avoiding the booby prize. Have a look at the job market, he says. Okay. Well, Atleti will be available at the end of the season. Espanyol's available now. Columbus Crew, Minnesota. Yeah, I can't say there's anything there. I mean, obviously, Atletico Madrid would be a step up from Crystal Palace, but this isn't a journeyman save. That will come later in the year. For now, though, that's all for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please do drop the video a like rating if you could be so kind. I'd appreciate it. Currently been streaming for 9.5 hours, so apologies if I've been a little bit rambly at times in this one. I'm a bit spent, to be completely honest. That's all from me for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Valencia later tonight. Do make sure you watch that as well and come and join me on stream later in the week. All links in the description down below. That's all from me for now, though. I'll see you later.